It's been a long time. This video is coming out right after my update video. Since that update video, it's been about a week. Started my new job. I've got acclimated. So there's going to be a big break between videos and then I'm going to start pushing out stuff. So I apologize for the break. I kind of need to get situated, figure out my schedule, when I would have free time, all that jazz. So today we are back. Also, I had to figure out my PC issues. We are back. I'm happy to be back. This is a request, a Patreon request from Hollyburger. As you guys know, Patreon is the best way to support me. Your request will be put to the top of the list, but you also have awesome perks like exclusive content, early access to stuff. There's like 40 or 50 videos on there right now that I have not even gotten close to putting on YouTube. So lots of early access stuff on there right now. That's the best way to support me. It's about the cup of coffee a month. I appreciate that a lot. Chinchilla. I've been very bad at being consistent with Chinchilla. She requested Chinchilla's 1 to 5. Steven made sure I said it right. All Holly said for this was Chinchilla's 1 to 5 is probably my favorite of hers. So I'm excited to get into this. We all know that I'm a fan of Chinchilla, her skill for singing, how she's unique. She has her own unique sound and how she goes about her live performances, right? I saw that there is a studio version of the song. I went straight for the live performance. Like, I love Studio Chinchilla. She's great. But there's something about those live performances, the way that she kind of makes it almost intimate. She brings it down. There's not a lot of like other instruments, a lot of other stuff going on. It's usually her and just the piano and maybe some backup singers, right? I love that about Chinchilla's live. So that's what we're gonna do today. Chinchilla 1 to 5 live. Here we go. Let's get into it. Also, guys, I'm gonna be probably a little bit rusty because I haven't recorded a reaction video in like 3 weeks. So bear with me here. As always, make sure you go to Chinchilla's YouTube, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already. I'm assuming most of you that are here have, but if you haven't, make sure you support her. She should be a household name, just like Ren at this point, but here we are. All right, let's go.
I wish that I could say I can only deal with so much rejection, but that implies I'm gonna leave and I'm too weak, yeah, I'm too weak now. I'm hopelessly addicted to the breadcrumbs of your affection. When you send one less kiss than me, it's all I read, it's all I read now.
Again, the intimacy, right? We got the piano, we got just her voice, we have this close-up, so you're seeing the emotion in her performance, right? Woo-wee. And then that line, what was the line? I gotta go back.
I'm hopelessly addicted to the breadcrumbs of your affection.
I'm hopelessly addicted to the breadcrumbs of your affection, right? Like, you're not showing full-on affection. You just give me little breadcrumbs to kind of keep me like appetized and keep me staying, right?
Arms of your affection. When you send one less kiss than me, it's all I read, it's all I read now. I say I love you, but you only reply 1 out of 5 times. Like I love you, but I hate you, it's such a fucking fine line. Are you doing it to spite me, oh? Couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5 is the person I've been fighting for. Emotionally unavailable. What have we?
So much going on, but there was something interesting about the way she said emotionally that I'm gonna talk about. But let's go back. The backup vocals coming in here, amazing. It gives it that extra little touch, right? They're singing in falsetto. It's not too up front. It's very subtle in the back, but really cool.
Are you doing it to spite me, oh? Couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5.
She's got this grit. Chinchilla's always got this grit, right? This grit that's kind of almost like he's almost just breaking the surface of being into that little bit of a Fry voice, right? But you know, Fry is like a lot of screaming and music and rock music is Fry, but that kind of distortion, that grit is almost, she's almost getting into that Fry, which we know she can do, but it's just, that gives her her unique sound that she's always pushing her voice right before there, right?
Sometimes at a ratio of 1 to 5 is the person I've been fighting.
instead of emotionally, right? Emotionally, 5 syllables. She made the syllable on the n and the ali together. So why? It fits with the overall rhythm of the song, right? It keeps that same rhythmic pattern happening. It makes the song catchy. It doesn't bring you out of the song because the syllable is different for that word, but it still fits in that big word into the song. Again, this is sort of the advanced stuff now that we get into with songwriting. That's really cool, and that's obviously purposeful, right? That intent is purposeful.
Fighting for emotionally unavailable. What have we been so divided by? Love me once, I love you back 5 times.
The reverb is crazy.
I don't know how to keep to my own bare minimum boundary. I hope you never see the truth that I would move no more for you. So I
Bare minimum boundaries.
don't know how to keep to my own bare minimum boundary. I hope you never see the truth that I would move no more for you. So I cling onto the secret while you dance in circles around me.
Me? Woo! That little like flourish outside of that phrase with the run, pulling the mic so it kind of like fades out. Again, super, super simple techniques, but they are like advanced techniques. It's put on a clinic right now.
Never see the truth that I would move no more for you. So I cling onto the secret while you dance in circles around me. We both know I won't make you choose in case you do, in case I lose now. I say I love you, but you only reply 1 out of 5 times. Like I love you, but I hate you, it's such a fucking fine line.
Grit.
Are you doing it to spite me, oh? Couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5 is the person I've been fighting for. Emotionally unavailable. What have we been so divided by? Love me once, I love you back 5 times.
I like a couple things with the visuals and then I'll get back into the song. I love how the video is not just a live session of her singing, but there's some visuals happening, right? And each section of the song is fading out to kind of let you know, inform you that it is a new section of the song. Not that we can't tell, but I like when the video matches the song. By the way, looks like a bug or a fly or something. They kind of look like they're wrapped in a spider web. Like, you know how bugs get wrapped up in web? Maybe symbolizing her being caught in his web, or that she's like a fly that could be swatted to him, right? These are all could be little symbols, but I'm just guessing there. This whole section, and we're going to listen to it again, the piano is playing the same thing, but it's playing it more intently, right? The cool thing about keyboards nowadays, it's been like this for a while, but they're able to emulate pretty well if you were playing a grand piano, right? Hitting the piano like this is going to give less of a volume or less velocity of a sound than if you were to hit it like this, right? You're going to hear it louder. It's going to be louder. It's going to sound like it has more intent. Same thing that's happening right here in this section. Piano has way more intent behind the notes. Her intensity grows, the piano's intensity grows.
Fight me, oh. Couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5 is the person I've been fighting for. Emotionally unavailable. What have we been so divided by? Love me once, I love you back 5 times. So say I love you. So say I love you.
Again, she's kind of ending these these words or these phrases in Fry. Like she's coming out of it, like that moaning sound Ren kind of does at the end of his phrases. That's Fry. It really gives it cool character. Kind of one of her trademarks too is how she kind of, again, pushes the boundaries between being Fry vocal and regular vocal, and how she intertwines those two together is it's really incredible.
So say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes? Oh. So say I love you. Say I love you. Oh. Say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes?
Whoa.
Sometimes I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes?
Woo! That I got goosebumps. I got a little teary-eyed. I got distracted at first by I did not expect the string section to come in. String section, you guys know I've always said adds so much like intensity to the song. It just adds so much to a song. Let's re-listen to that so I can actually pay attention a little more to her vocals. And then I have a couple things to talk about in terms of the message, and then we'll talk about close it out.
So say I
Slide.
say I love you. Say I love you.
The runs.
Say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes? Sometimes I'm sorry.
We're gonna listen to that like 4 more times, just a FYI.
Say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes?
Right? She has some distortion in that. It's not just her singing, right? She's belting. But she has the again the fry there, the distortion there, and even going from that higher. I'm not even try from that higher note to that lower note. She's even more so adding some of that fry sound into it, right? Amazing, dude.
Sometimes I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes?
All right, we're gonna watch that entire section, the last 45 seconds.
I love you. Do you really only love sometimes?
Obviously, we've heard Fingers, we've heard all these other songs from her, but I really do think that this was one of her more emotional pieces, even in the way she performed it, right? The other ones, like, yeah, she got into it, she did the run, she did all the belting and stuff, but just her face at the end, the intensity, you can see it in her face, how she performed it. Much more of an emotional piece, in my opinion, from her. I probably the most emotional one that I've seen from her. But you know, look, I'm not gonna try to I'm not gonna try to put my masculine point of view on this. What I will say is, like, I've had my fair share of relationships where I gave way more than the other person gave, right? And for me, like, and I think this goes for a lot of people for both sexes, but like for me, it was like, as long as I'm getting even a tiny bit of what I'm giving, like, I'm happy, right? But at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people put so much into the relationship without that being reciprocated. And sometimes, like, it's looked down upon because you're putting so much into it that it ends up being this torturous and tumultuous situation. The ratio of getting a response back to the I love you of the ratio being 1 to 5. Like, for me, my wife and I don't take for granted when either of us say I love you, right? Like, if I don't hear her, she's like, I said I love you. Like, I'm sorry, I said it back. My apologies. Like, we say it back, right? I've been in relationships where it was like, I love you. Oh, thanks. And I was okay with it because any intention was fine, right? It's not a good place to be in where you don't have any control in that relationship and you're doing everything for that person. You're bending over backwards for that person. I understand the emotionality of being burnt out on something like that, but I don't understand. I'm not going to pretend to understand. I know the dynamic of, like, a man doing that to a woman, right? I don't have that perspective because probably know I am a man. Chinchilla's had a lot of these, like, empowering songs or empowering messages in her songs. That part of it is not surprising. I do think the visuals sort of matching the message in this in a subtle way, right? Like I mentioned, the bug or the fly caught in his web, or the fly that he would want to swat away. Like, that type of stuff is really cool. Like, it's subtle. It's not really on the nose, but it's really cool. And then just her performance, man, like, these live performances, like I said before, they always bring it up a notch. And I think you see the raw emotion that she puts into her music. And the fact, of course, that there's very little happening, right? This one was cool, adding in a little bit of the strings at the end to kind of bring it to its climax. But amazing, man. I think the last couple songs I listened to were studio songs. These live performances, man, I just, every time I hear them, I listen to them on repeat for a little while. So I loved this one. Holly, thank you so much for requesting this. And thank you for getting me back on the Chinchilla train. I appreciate it. If you guys like this reaction, please make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell on my channel. It helps the channel out a lot. I appreciate the love and support. And please do remember that good vibes are contagious.